Just tap this, gain control of my Locust God and my Inferno Titan.
And all these lanes. Or is it non-lands?
No, it's just creatures. I play it for bribery.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because you run bribery.
Anyone could run bribery in any deck, yeah. Well, any blue deck, but...
I just...
Yeah, the importance of properly colored mana. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see a hand that isn't just 6 lands and a Halvar.
Wish I had 6 lands. Ideally 3 islands, 3 mountains.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, you should also be seeing a Signet and an Arcane Signet and, like, other things that aren't just mana, or, like, aren't just fucking whatchamacallit. The Hedron Archive.
Yeah. I saw that later, but yeah.
Like, there should be a Gilded Lotus in there, which would have done...
Yeah.
1 less than you needed it to. No, that's, again, Niv Mizzet is the one deck that I, like, really wish I had a Chromatic Orrery for. Because then you can just spend mana as though it were mana of any color.
Chromatic Orrery is dead to me. Chromatic Lantern is cheaper.
Yeah. Doesn't tap for 5 as soon as it comes out, though.
Hey, speaking of bribery, I'll pitch that.
Yeah, thank God. Not that there's no more Avacyn, or an Iona got banned, so...
Do you see MTG Remy did call it? I feel like in this deck I need a 4th. Anyways, MTG Remy did a great video recently. It was Oprah interviewing Magic players. So it just had clips of Oprah talking, and he was like, as though being interviewed. He's like, he said something, and Oprah goes, "Did you remain silent, or were you silenced?" And he goes, "The latter." He had played a silence. He said people are talking about unbanning the, like, this one card that, like, has to escape or it gets sacrificed or something.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
And so Oprah goes, "Who's having that conversation?" It's great.
The idea that Oprah knows how to play Magic is just fucking excellent.
And is, like, as emotionally invested
as she is with the fucking royal family.
Oh, is she?
I'm assuming that's where it came from. She, like, most recently interviewed the, like, prince and princess or whatever their names are.
The ones who, like,
Prince
abdicated or whatever the word is?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, this hand looks familiar.
Yep. Those look like a lot of super expensive cards.
Oh man, I hope that is enlightenment on what Oprah's up to. Okay. I pitch Scour from Existence, Inferno, Titan, Alhammar's Archive, Volcanic Vision. Can you explain foil of Strixhaven? Do you mean all of Strixhaven? No, we can't.
Like, all of the foils in the set? I don't know what that is. There's a specific foil of Strixhaven? It sounds like a practice fencing sword.
God, I hate those. We did fencing club in high school.
Yeah.
And they had the French-style sabers, which are like, did you know a high schooler can get arthritis after a day? And it turns out, yeah.
But the one that you hold like this?
Yeah, it's like... Yeah. And then there was like one American-style saber, and it's just a straight handle. And it was like, wow! And like, if you couldn't use that one, you might as well go home that day.
Yeah, right.
All right. I lost. I go first? Sounds right? Okay.
Yes, sir. There were some of the hottest chicks in fencing club, too.
I think I missed out on that. I lost. I go first. Still got your Niv Mizzet. I will wait for it. Steam Vents. Sure, I'll pay the 2 life, and then say go. Which kind of foil you get in the different boxes, not each card. I cannot. It depends on the different boxes, but The collectors, you have better odds for rarer cards, not money. And then the other two are somewhat more normal. But hold that thought. That's a good thing to mention next week before the thing. But there's usually a helpful graph that's the breakdown. Okay, Shadowsphere.
And it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was talking about like the buy a box promos or not.
Gotcha.
Which I don't really know. But I mean, for those longtime viewers, next week is going to be the end of the Not Just the Tournament.
Manama School at Water's Edge.
And I think we will we're gonna try to procure a box of Time Spiral Remastered, and hopefully open a box of Time Spiral next week. Of Planes, and I guess I will try an 8.5 Tails.
One cast. If I could press the button. There we go.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Mountain.
Of course, once I turn my phone off, that's when people start talking in the chat.
Yeah. A colorless. And a red. Swiftfoot Boots.
It's a good card to have like you.
Yeah. And then Siggo.
And you have 3 lands on the battlefield?
Sounds right.
Great. I play a Knight of White Orchid. If an opponent has more lands than me, I go look through my deck for a Plains and put it on the battlefield.
Alt card and foil hatched don't come in Strixhaven, Booster, and Draft. No, I think I think in a collector's box, you have a chance to get the Japanese alt art, but I think in the regulars, you just have a decreased chance. All right. Sorry, I think I missed something.
And then I will play a land for the turn, which is this Reliquary Tower. I will suit up my 8.5 Tails with a Shadow Spear. Gives him +1/+1 lifelink and trample.
Cool.
Swing at you for 3.
3 with lifelink. I go to 35.
Nice. And I go to 43.
Go to 43.
Wowzers. Your turn.
Draw a card. Play this mountain. And, while you're tapped out, let's just Mizzy Mortar's 8.5 Tails.
That sounds good.
Okay, so the fun doesn't begin, but go ahead.
A Foil Plains.
Market cast, yeah.
Suit up the Shadow Spear on the Knight of White Orchid. Swing for 3.
I take 3. You go up to 46. Did I mark that 8.5 damage? Yeah. Okay.
Why the hell not? We'll get an Endless Atlas. 2, tap it, draw a card. Activate this ability only if you control 3 or more lands with the same name.
I think if you buy a Japanese box, instead of... Yeah, I think if you buy any one of the 3 types of the box in Japanese language, you can get, instead of the Mystic art, you have a chance to get the Japanese art. But in the rest of the world, if you buy the collector box, you have a chance for whenever you would get an alt art card, it could also possibly be a Japanese art card. I could be wrong. I want to look that up. I'm curious.
And it's your turn.
All right. Take this turn. Draw this card. Play this. The fun begins. 3. Blue. Blue. Pay blue. Take a life. Go to 31. The man arrives.
Nice.
That's a cast of Niv-Mizzet. And hilariously, I'm tapped out. Second.
Mirror in the moaning well. It moans.
It moans okay.
Well. Fine. Winds of Abandon. Exile target creature you don't control for each creature exiled. This way, its controller searches his library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield, puts those cards onto the battlefield tapped, and shuffles their libraries.
Oh, okay.
And then it overloads for 6.
It's a blue source.
Nice. And I swing for 3.
That's what I get for casting him before I can put the boots on him. I'm going to take 3. You're going to gain 3. I'm going to go to 28. You're going to go to 49. Set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and whenever a player
cast.
casts... Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so you get to
I
draw
draw
a
a card
card.
and
I
deal
take
a
it
damage to you. Anyways, so do this card. That's fine. Set.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain. What do the people say? Japanese set has different pictures, or are there only the variants mystical? The mystical archive is the alt art that the entire world gets, but Japan also gets their like Japanese art variant. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That would be enough to cast them. 3, 6, and 1 from that. Did I say 8? Am I good at math? Okay. 4, blue, 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 and colorless. Don't even have to take the damage. Play Niv Mizzet. He can't be countered. Equip him also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, he can't be equipped. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it can't be equipped. Tapped out. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to not play the man that can't be equipped quite yet. Alright, but 4, 5. Play no Hammer's Archive. Sigo.
End of your turn. I Endless Atlas to draw a card.
So there are more variants. There's the Japanese art variant and the Mystical Archive variant. There's a couple of cards that have the Mystical Archive. It's like the alt art. 3 variants. There's a third? I don't think there's a third. I think there's... In Strixhaven, I think there's Mystical Archive and Japanese art.
Sword
Sword of Green Black.
Suit him up. Swing for 5.
Oh, man. Yeah, tapped out. Okay. Hexproof more important? Okay. Discard on Feast and Famine, right? Swing for 5. I go to 23. You have lifelink. You go to 53. I discard a card, right?
Yep. And I float that mana before I untap it.
Yeah. I discard a Darksteel Plate.
Endless Atlas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana up. We'll get an 8.5 tails.
Have another cast.
And it's your turn.
Alright. Be a land. You're not a land. I can take one more hit. 4, 5, 6, 7. Scour the sword.
Makes sense to me.
Well, theoretically, I can get rid of 8.5 at the moment. No, that sword is more dangerous. Sego. Professor and Normal Collection. What is the Professor and Normal Collection?
Flagstones of Trocaire.
Yeah, I love that they've introduced this way more complicated. Frickin'.
I play a Gideon Blackblade. He comes in at 4 counters, goes up to 5 to make my 8.5 tails vigilant until the end of turn. And I swing for 5.
Fine, no blockers. I take 5. And he's 8.5 tails. And you got the Shadow Spear, you gain 5, go to 58.
I gain
Oh.
3 from the Shadow Spear. You take 2 from 8.5 tails.
Alright, 5 total. So I go to 5 commander damage.
And it's your turn.
So Onyx. Professor has Japanese altered version. I don't know what you mean by professor in normal collection. Okay. End of your turn. Or regular beginning of my turn. I untap. I draw. How many cards you got in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll take 4 cards. Windfall. Player discards their hand.
Bombed. I will generous gift out the Elhammerit's archive, so no, you cannot have double the card draw.
I will 1, 2, and a blue Fierce Guardianship counter a non-creature spell.
No! Draw 6.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that was cool.
It was pretty sweet.
If only your fucking commander was on the battlefield.
I know, right? Here's an island to help make that happen.
Nice.
Best part of this fucking draw. Okay. You're kind of tapped out. So am I.
I have a white up.
I have red, blue. So what I can do. This Jace. Tap, draw card, discard. I can transform them if 5 or more cards in my graveyard. Graveyard, good. I was going to say if hand, difficult.
He lets you draw 2 and discard 1 because of the Elhammerit's archive.
Yeah.
You gonna suit him up?
Oh wait, hang on a second. You have 1 mana up?
Yep.
Scratch that. You never saw that card.
Okay.
I'm just going to burn 8.5 tails.
I make it white.
You never saw that, Jace.
It'll die via white
I
spell.
say go. Professor Onyx is Liliana, which is found in the set. Okay.
Oh yeah, they made a Liliana that's not named Liliana.
That's fine. Well, maybe it was
Corehaven.
before her. We're still dizzy from the time spiral.
Hate you sometimes. I'll play a Mangara the Diplomat. 4. 2, 3, 4. You saw that I played my Corehaven. 1 and a white, tap it for all combat damage that be dealt by target attacking creature this turn.
Cool.
Gideon will go up to 6 and give my Knight of White Orchid Vigilance this turn. And I'll swing for 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 lifelink.
Alright, I take 7. Go to 11. 2 of it. Nope. Cool. And you gain 3?
3.
Okay. Go to 59. Just have to deal 59 damage. Set.
Your turn. I said, don't hold back.
I know.
And he's just like, what? What do you mean? No card draw?
Is land. Alright, I'm only got the 1 cast on him. 6. 1. 2. Niv Mizzet. Can't be countered. Cast. Suit this fool up.
Swords to Plowshare. In very, very not cool old ass art.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Shocked.
Makes a lot of sense. I gain life equal to his power.
You draw 2 cards.
And draw 2 cards.
And
Wait.
for 2 damage. 'Cause
Target. Hang on. What does that fucking say? I forget. Target. Destroy or exile it.
creature
Gain
is
life equal to its
removed from
power.
the creature's controller
Okay.
gains life points equal to its creature's power.
So I gain 10 because of Valheimer's Archive. Okay.
But when I cast it, so before it even gets exiled,
I draw
you
two
draw
cards.
2 and throw 2.
2 damage. Who needs 2? He's at 3. He's at 4. Yeah, it's gotta be you, I guess.
I
Go
do
to
2.
57. And I have N mana up. That's cool. That's cool. And I played a land because I actually had a land. Alright, with only 1 mana up, I say go.
I draw a card off of my Endless Atlas. A Johnny Steadfast. Not Stead Slow. Steadfast. He comes in at 4 counters. He goes up to 5 to give my Knight of White Orchid. No, he'll give my Mangara +1/+1 first strike, vigilance, and lifelink until end of turn.
Makes sense.
And then Gideon will go up 1 and give my Knight of White. No, sorry. My Gideon gets +1/+1 vigilance, first strike, and lifelink until end of turn. And then Mangara will get vigilance this turn. I'll swing for 3, 4, 5, +5 is 10. And I gain 8.
I take 10. You gain 8. Go to 65. And the sword went backward. I swear to God, I sorted that right. Alright. So. Take the draw. Play this is land. Seemed like a good idea. Let's start with this. No, it's not. Start with this. Teferi's Ageless Insight.
Wow.
Cannot wait to
So
have
there's
something that
one.
activates when I draw a card.
4 cards per card you draw.
That's right.
It's awesome.
4 cards per card.
Oh my god, cast something else.
I'd like to, but all my creatures have flash. So.
Damn it. Wait, what?
No, wait, I lied.
You just have everything in your hand has flash?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think I ran that much flash.
That's true. Oh, but that's a sorcery. Oh, well, 1 or red. Shenanigans. Let's hit your artifact. It's got to be Shadow Sphere, right?
Yep. That's the second spell you've cast this turn. I draw a card. Yeah, finally getting rid of the card that really shut down your hexproof and indestructible.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And then say go.
I draw a card off the Endless Atlas.
That looks like a real good idea, too.
Planes for the turn. We're doing it. It's an 8.5 tails.
Such a 30.5 cast. That's great.
Yep. It's okay. He only costs 6. Gideon's gonna exile the fucking Christ. The archive, I think. No, the boots. It's gotta be the boots. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass for that, probably.
Not with the boots, though. Oh, exile.
Not with the boots, that's true. A Johnny will go up to 6 and give my Knight of White Orchid +1/+1 first strike, vigilance, and lifelink until end of turn. So I'll swing for 6. And then a 4/4. Sorry, swing for 3, and then a 4/4 Gideon is 7.
We can still get the Japanese alt cards in the expensive collector's edition. Okay. Swing with everyone. +1/+1 vigilance, lifelink, and then swing with everyone else.
No, these guys are not attacking.
Oh, just these two.
Just these
What is he a 1/1 or is he a 4/4?
He's a 4/4 currently, with indestructible and prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon Blackblade during your turn.
I'm gonna, as you know, flash out a Teferi and block your 2/2 first strike, 3/3 first strike. And you still get your life, so have 3 plus deal me
You take 4 from Gideon.
4. Okay. I go to 7. You gain your 3. Go to 68. I'm turning it around, guys. Just you wait.
It's the Teferi that's going to do it. And go ahead. Oof. Well, there goes my casting of stuff.
Yep.
But also there goes your haste, so that's nice.
I draw a regular ass card. I mean, sure, I'll play this Fabled Passage. I will then tap it, sack it, search for a basic land, put it on the battlefield. I control 4 more lands, no problem.
So it untaps.
Yeah, so it untaps.
Look at how much better than a Terramorphic Expanse that is.
Yeah. No haste. That's fun, though. Creature cards I own that aren't in play have haste.
Have flash.
Have flash. That's true. That's not as good. Okay. So I got my extra land, right? So I leave. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. I believe the correct answer is to, well, is it the right answer? You can protectify once.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have to pick targets as I cast. Let's see how that goes. For 12, or, well, 10 and 2 red, Finale of Promise. Sorcery and instant, and/or instant, from my graveyard. I don't know, Windfall. It seems like a fun idea, but I don't know.
That is like your entire deck.
Yeah. Like... I have to pick spells as I cast. Okay. Then in that case, I think the only correct answer is Scour from Existence and Mitzium Mortars. X is precisely 10, so I copy them each twice. So 1, 2. He's not a creature, I assume.
Correct.
So 8.5 tails again with Mitzium Mortars. Scout from Existence. 1, 2, 8.5 tails.
I will protect my Mangara. I get to draw a card from you casting all that stuff. Everything else goes away.
You have a 2/4. All right, Teferi's ready to bounce off him. Sego.
Victory chimes. So victorious. It's not enough.
All right, well, super high level overview of Scandinavian Marauders Life Essence Run 2. It is definitely great enough that we finished the bottle, and I'm like, I want more. I should crack another.
Yeah. So the victory chimes into 1, 2, 3. A Council's Judgment. Starting with me, we vote for a permanent I don't own, and then exile the one with the most votes. I vote for your Teferi.
The man himself.
Mm-hmm.
And Tide would get them both.
Yep.
All right, I hear you.
I can't believe you voted to get rid of your own Teferi.
I know, right?
You savage son of a bitch.
It's because he's black.
Oh, God. All right, Joe. I pay for that a little differently. And then swing with a Mangara for 2
I go to 5.
with lifelink.
Oh, you go to 70.
Yes!
I'm gonna turn it around, guys.
Yeah, there it is. And it's your turn.
I draw a card. I played this mountain.
And tap my baby chimes with you.
How many casts I got on? Oh, it's got 2. Okay. There's 3. There's 3. There's 1. Hold this. And 2. And there's another 2. That remains up. Niv Mizzet again. Can't be countered. He comes out.
Nice. Counterspell. Oh, wait. 1, I can't play it. 2, doesn't work.
1. Well, not that one. It doesn't matter. Basilisk Collar.
The second card you've drawn this turn.
Spell I've cast.
That's what you guessed.
Equip the Basilisk Collar to Niv Mizzet.
Yes.
Death Touch and Lifelink, but not Haste. And I'm tapped out. Can you win it? I only have 5 life. Sego.
5 life, you say. I draw a card off of the Endless Atlas.
Show you the collector booster context. There we go. Hellcaster, can you also send me that link? I'm curious. Although I do love Manchild just goes, exclamation point, and MTG bot goes, I don't know what card you're talking about.
Planes. You're at 5?
Yeah,
Ugin,
5 damage.
the Spirit Dargon.
You motherfucker. That's great.
I'm going to put him up to 8 and throw 3 damage at you.
I got a 2.
I swing with both my guys.
I block one of them, but 2 gets through.
Yes!
Oh, that's good. Let's see, other history I need to add. Is that your second 8.5 victory?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, because the first game I had 6 lands. And for the first time ever, a Teferi's Protection in my hand, yet if I cast it when